National Association of Realtors holds a meeting known as Leadership Summit in August in Chicago for association executives and the current association's president-elect. The purpose is to share perspectives on leadership and to get those moving into leadership up to speed with what is taking place within the NAR. In 2015, we were fortunate to have as a speaker John Foley. Foley was a Navy pilot, lead pilot of the Blue Angels, and flew in the movie Top Gun. In 2015, Commander Foley spoke to those attending the Leadership Summit, and I had the privilege to be in the room close to the stage. To say he kept our attention is an understatement. The theme of his message was accountability and focused on what he called the after-flight debrief held every time they went up in the air. What caught my attention and remains firmly embedded in my mind is the process. As any debrief should, it was all about what was done right, what was not done right, and what could have been better. Now, I'm certain we've all been in a meeting like this, where there's a lot of finger-pointing, excuses, and fault-naming. Yet they did none of that. Instead, these best of the best talked only about what they could have done better. And because no performance is ever flawless, they have plenty to talk about. Each would then go on to conclude with these two phrases: I will fix it, because they took ownership of their mistakes. And I'm glad to be here because of the 6,600 pilots in the U.S. Navy. They were the 7 called the Blue Angels. What does this have to do with real estate? 1, for some, it might be how you view each customer interaction. What went right? What did not go right? What could have been done better? And are you going to fix it? 2, if you're part of a team, are you accepting personal responsibility? Even if you are not necessarily the one out in the field, did you do your best to make certain that person was armed with the very best of everything they needed and then some? 3, does your association care about what you need or how they perform? I don't know about others. But what I can tell you is that if you're part of the GPBR management team, we constantly are analyzing what we do individually, and when something could be better, accept accountability and work to make it better. If any of this has piqued your interest, I invite you to Google John Foley, glad to be here, and watch any of the videos that are referenced. If you want to be better, they are worth the watching. Market conditions. The most anticipated recession in U.S. history has yet to show up. And while it still may, most economists are suggesting it will not. And while many people thought Jay Powell, head of the Federal Reserve, was an idiot and was doing everything wrong, that soft landing everyone was hoping for might actually be no landing at all. Does this mean that inventory is going to increase threefold? Nope. Does it mean interest rates are going to cut in half tomorrow? No. What it does mean is that for agents willing to fine-tune their craft and to take themselves from good to great, opportunity exists. It also means that those looking to buy a home will unlikely be able to buy a home any cheaper than they can today. As for the actual numbers, since we're in mid-month, these don't mean much, but I can tell you that the average value per square foot for closed sales is up 4.5% from a year ago. Events. Not much time left in 2023, but that doesn't mean there's nothing to do. Obviously, next week is Thanksgiving, and the Lions are playing the Packers. I suspect there will be some great food, and for some, a great football game. December 6th is the installation reception at the Grosse Pointe Yacht Club. I hope to see you there. Last year, we sold out, and this year, we're already approaching 150 registrants. Make sure that you bring an unwrapped toy. To claim your spot at the best realtor holiday party in Southeast Michigan, go to the board website and register. 2 weeks later is the WCR holiday party and tree auction, which is also a great event. Our final happy hour of the year is in Fraser on Utica Road at Juan Blanco's Tacos and Tequila. And the last coffee pop-up for 2023 is at Flyleaf on Kirchable and Grosse Pointe Farms. Finally, if you want your dues to be tax deductible in 2023, pay them by 12/31. If you want them deductible in 2024, you have until Friday, January 12th. After that, late fees get attached. As the holidays approach, I want to wish everyone safe travel, and with that, let's call it quits for this week. Until next week, be productive, successful, and profitable, and as always, stay safe. Bye.